is Sarah Steele and welcome to my Redken audition video. A little bit about myself. I'm a Redken specialist. I'm a Redken certified colorist. I work at Bella Bronze, which is a Redken elite salon. We specialize in Redken and Pureology products only. And I'm a level 3 stylist within our Summit business system. I've been in the industry since 2005. I've held various roles in different salons, and I've been here for 5 years, and I'm super happy. Alright, so you guys want to know why I want to be a part of it? I can't think of a reason why I don't want to be a part of it. I already feel like I'm a part of it. I've been working with Redken since 2005. I'm super excited. It's the best hair color out there. And not only is it the best hair color company out there, it's one of the best educations ever. You guys put so much effort into making sure that we learn better so we can earn better and in turn live better. I absolutely believe in that, and I also believe in all the Redken principles. I want to be the person that's furthering those conversations that are going on in salons nationwide and making sure that people know the principles so that when they're applying color, they're getting their desired result and they're having completely predictable results. That's one of the best parts of Redken. If you follow the systems, you use the color right, you're going to get what you want and you're going to have beautiful results. And I can't think of a better company to start my education career with. You guys are so passionate, and I've been so blessed in the last 5 years to be working at an elite salon that cares so much about education just like Redken does. My owners are amazing. They invest so much into me as a stylist and into the rest of the team to make sure that we're meeting our career goals. This is the only career goal I haven't met yet. I can't wait. I'm not doing this to be on stage at Symposium, to have my name on the flyers at Salon Centric. I'm doing it because I want to further those conversations and make sure that people are applying color well and our clients are getting the desired results they want. It hurts me when I have a client come in that's already paid for a professional service at another salon and they didn't get the desired result they were looking for. And it hurts me that we as an industry aren't always at the tip top. I'm lucky enough to say that I work in a top 200 salon. Not every stylist gets to say that, but I want them to all have the same education that I get. That they're going to know what to do when a corrective color walks in the door. That they're not going to be afraid to do a vibrant red or to do a pretty fashion color. That they're not frying someone's ends off just because they want to be blonde. That's what I do and that's what I love, and I want to share it. I don't want to keep it to myself. I don't want to be like, ooh, I paid all this money, or my boss paid all this money, and only I can know this information. I think we all as an industry need to open up those conversations and share what we know so that not just my guests, but all of the guests in our industry are getting a high quality salon experience. Okay, so we're on to the technical portion of this video. We're going to be doing a root retouch and a refresh on our lovely model Andrea. So we're going to be retouching her root and pulling through her ends. What I've already done on her is a couple pre-treatments before we got started. The first thing I used was Redken's Pre-Art. This is a clarifying treatment. It's going to pull any buildup, any chlorine, because she is a swim coach, off her hair. And I let that sit on her hair for about 15 minutes. Directly above that, I applied Redken's hair cleansing cream to make sure to pull any of that gunk, any of that buildup, any of those minerals off her hair, so we're getting a nice clean palette to start our color today. The second pre-treatment I did was Redken's Extreme Phase Shot. She's been growing her hair out, so she wants it nice and healthy, and I also want her to put protein back in the hair so that way her color is the most vibrant it could possibly be with the longest lasting ability as possible. I did finish that with a 3.5 Phase Fix shot. So we're going to go on to her formulation. In my first bowl, I have Redken Color Fusion, equal parts 3RV and 5VR of the Carmen R series. In my second bowl, I have Shades EQ Cream 5RV Carmen R with 10 volume. And for my last two formulas, I'm going to show how we can use City Beats in a different way. She's a school teacher, so having bright red and bright purple hair is just not something that she can do, but she still loves those, so we're still going to play with City Beats in her refresh. In her first bowl, I have straight Big Apple Red, And in her second bowl, I have half East Village Violet and half Midtown Magenta. One trick I like to use for those bright, vibrant City Beats colors is when I make them, I swatch them on white paper and I kind of let that dry just a little bit so I can get a real true version of what that color is going to be like. So this is the half East Village Violet and half Midtown Magenta. Now in the first two formulations, the Color Fusion and the Shades EQ, I added in Redken's pH Bonder. This is going to help keep her disulfide bonds intact, and we're going to have an even healthier result after coloring than we did before. Now I'm going to start with my first section with her Root Retouch. I'm using Redken's short bristle, wide retouch brush. I'm going to outline this section. And I'm going to be working in quadrants today. This is going to help keep me nice and organized and neat, and also keep a lot of color off of her face. Working in this quadrant from the top corner down forward. This is going to help keep the color off her face, keep it comfortable, and she's not going to have as much staining. You can start with your narrow short bristle brush and start working in that corner, and it'll make it a lot easier. And then I'll quickly switch to my wider bristle brush. Now you can see as I work in diagonals how much easier it is once I get close to the hairline to keep her hair back, away from her face, still getting everything, especially if she were to have grays down here, but making sure I'm not getting color all around her hairline and she's going to end up with a red ring around her hair for the next. Alright, so we're all done with her root retouch. Now you'll notice that we've got everything. It's nice and covered, fully saturated. It's going to look more professional to your client, and it's going to be something they can't do at home. So this is going to set you apart, even if you're doing a simple root retouch, from something they can go buy at the drugstore instead of coming in and getting a professionally done color. Okay, so now we're going to do her refresh. From the parietal ridge down, we're going to be using our Shades EQ cream formula. From the parietal ridge up, every other one I'm going to do Shades EQ, and then I'm going to do City Beats. Shades EQ, City Beats. And then with the City Beats, I'm going to alternate that red and violet. Now with my refreshes, I like to put a foil just underneath that very first section. What that's going to do is that's going to keep the color from draping on her cape. That way if she needs to get some coffee, she needs to move around the salon, anything like that, she's protected by another layer. I like to work from the bottom up. That way I'm not having to clip up anything that's already been colored, and I can just simply pull on through. By doing this, I'm reusing all my subsections from when I put the permanent color on her retouch. Turned off. We retouched her roots in 4 quadrants, working on a diagonal section towards the face, being able to pull the hair back off her face, and retouched her with Color Fusion RVs. Now for the refresh, we pulled her RV Carmen R Shades EQ Cream from her bridle to ridge down, all through her ends. Once we got above that, we did one section Shades EQ, another section City Beats, another section Shades EQ, the next one City Beats. And then within those City Beats, we alternated our Big Apple Red formula and our Midtown Magenta and East Village Violet purple mixture. So this is where she's at. She's processing. I've got the foils right here, so she's got nothing on her face. Spin it around so you guys can see. She's got nothing on her face. Now we're going to let it sit for 20 minutes to finish processing. We're then going to take her back, rinse her out, apply her pH bonder number 2, let that sit for 5 to 10 minutes, and then we're going to shampoo her out with Color Extend Magnetics. Okay, we're all done. So what we did was we let her process for those 20 minutes. We rinsed her out, we applied our pH bonder, let that sit and process, then we shampooed her with Color Extend Magnetics, shampoo and conditioner, and now we're about to blow dry. Before I blow dry, I'm going to talk about it because it's not going to pick up on the camera. So the first thing I'm going to use is Redken's Pillow Proof Blow Dry Primer. And the other thing I'm going to be using is 07 Velvet Gelatine. This is going to give her a nice cushiony blow dry, a little bit of smoothing, a little bit of volume, and not a lot of hold. Just the way she kind of likes her hair. The first technique I'm going to be using with a blow dryer is I'm going to be using my Denman brush and my blow dryer to kind of wrap her hair and pre-dry her and get rid of a lot of the moisture. I'm making sure to keep tension on my brush so we're not creating any extra frizz, but just getting a lot of that moisture out, and then I'm going to be going back through and round brushing her. I'm just going to let the video play and show what I'm doing because talking over top of my blow dryer is just going to be pointless. I want to blow dry the front of her hair first. That way any flyaways that she has in the front will get smoothed down before they can dry a little fuzzy. Also, so that she can see in the mirror, if she was a typical client, we had the mirror in front of us, she'd be able to see her color and feel much more comfortable. And if there's any additional issues or anything we want to address, we can do it before we get the whole head dry, or she just has a little more confidence in my work because she's actually seeing it. Now when I go to round brush, I want to make sure that I'm having my nozzle face down the hair shaft, so I'm closing the cuticle up, and I'm not doing any of these. And I want to keep it nice and tight and keep the tension. It's hard to talk and blow dry at the same time, so I'm going to finish this up and we'll see it all at the end. Okay, alright, we're all done, and you can see all of those pretty colors. And what this City Beats does on somebody who doesn't have pre-lightened hair, it still gives her a lot of depth, a lot of dimension, and some brighter pieces in there, but keeps her very appropriate for her middle school teaching job. So, there you go. Now that we're all done, we have her beautiful end result. I'm going to talk about Andrea's home care. The first thing I'm going to suggest is Color Extend Bonder. This kit's awesome. You're going to get your first part, which is your pre-shampoo treatment, your shampoo, and your conditioner. This is my new favorite product from Redken, probably in years. I absolutely love the way it makes my hair feel. It's going to repair her hair and help her color last as much as possible. Now the thing with this, you only use it for the first 2 weeks after your color service. So after the 2 weeks are over, she's going to switch back to her regular routine that she's been doing at home, which is her regular pH Bonder pre-treatment before she shampoos, her Color Extend Magnetic Shampoo, and her Color Extend Magnetic Conditioner. Now she's ready to style. I'm going to suggest her Pillow Proof Blow Dry Primer. She knows to shake that up and make sure those products are evenly distributed. She'll spray it all over her hair, and then she'll apply her Velvet Gelatine. The nice thing with the Pillow Proof Primer, she's going to get her 450-degree heat protection, as well as She's going to enhance the way this velvet gelatine works. It's going to provide a little bit of cushioning, a little bit of volume, and a little bit of smoothing, which is pretty much everything she needs. She's a teacher. She doesn't style her hair too much before school. And then finally, because she does go long in between shampoos, she's going to use her Pillow Proof 2-Day Extender Dry Shampoo to refresh her look day to day in between her shampoos.